Good morning from Belize. Today we're here at Harvest Caye, which is Norwegian Cruise Line's private island here in Belize. I go by the legend, joined by my wonderful girlfriend Molly. In this video here, we're going to show you everything there is to do here on Harvest Caye, from the pool to the beach to the zip line and the shopping, animals and more.
It's our first time?
Yeah, let's go check out Harvest Caye. The Harvest Caye adventure begins when you get off the boat, and there's going to be a towel station, and then it is ooh, look at that pelican flying around over there. But then you will go on this long scenic walk, but it is covered, so if you're here on a hot day, you do get some shade. At the end of the boardwalk, you get to this wonderful, wonderful entrance to Harvest Caye. Beautiful. One of the first things you get to on the island is the check-in area for parasails, wave runners, information, and beach villas. They also have an old-timey phone booth that you can take pictures with. Of course, the main attraction here at Harvest Caye is the beach itself. And a big beach, beautiful beach, and lots and lots of lounge chairs. Now the lounge chairs and the umbrellas, they're going to be included with the cost of your cruise. If you do want to get one of the clamshells, that will cost you some money. But a very nice beach, very, very clear water.
Like how it's a little lagoon.
Yeah. One nice thing here at Harvest Caye, they do have a boardwalk that goes along the beach area to make walking from one end of the beach to the other a little bit easier. Right on the beach, they've got giant oversized checkers. Way off in the distance there, you can see somebody parasailing. If you got little ones, they would love this. There's a big water splash area, like a kid-friendly water slide and the big dumping bucket. This is going to be right by the beach, and just free to walk on in, but it's really nice for the kids. Right on the beach, they have a nice sand volleyball court. So you want to get a little athletic time here on the beach, you can do that. Plenty of places to grab an alcoholic beverage here on the beach. You got a Bacardi stand.
With swings.
Oh, look at the swings. You got beers, and then you could get a rum and a coconut. That does scream vacation-y. Of course, right by the beach, you have to have a beach bar. It's the Laughing Bird Bar and Grill. Once you get all the way to the end of the beach boardwalk, you have another bar and grill, Horseside Jack's. And then at the very end of the beach, this is going to be a private beach section where you would go if you rented one of the cabanas. The cabanas are going to be down here. There's also cabanas by the pool. And here are those cabanas. They are really, really nice cabanas. Holy cow. There is a lagoon area where you can rent like stand-up paddle boards and kayaks and stuff like that. I imagine this is where you might see the manatees if they're that time of year. And you see somebody going down there on the big Superman zip line. So they're laying down straight ahead from the beautiful, beautiful lighthouse. There's a very beautiful bar, the Manatee Bar. Now, one thing to note, Harvest Caye, unlike other private islands, if you have the beverage package on the ship, it does not work on the island. So just keep that in mind. If you're buying beers here, you've got to actually buy the beers.
And it's on cash.
Cash or credit card, yeah.
Yeah, it's not charged to your C card.
Now, unfortunately, on Harvest Caye, there is no included food. There are going to be a bunch of restaurants. I think this one's the biggest. This is pretty big, the Harvest Caye Bar and Grill. I love how they're seating up top, like kind of a rooftop area. Over here's the marina area, and this is where you would pick up those jet skis if you rented one of those. I believe at different times they do shuttles that'll take you over to the mainland of Belize. Not for our ship, though. One of the star attractions here at Harvest Caye is the pool. They have a giant, giant, giant pool. It's very pretty. Down at the end, you can see a big old swim-up bar. And if you don't like the beach, this could be a good place for you. Also, like the pool has this cool waterfall feature. Just to give you an idea of the pricing for drinks here, looks like your cocktails are going to be around 10 bucks or so. Hey Molly, what time is it?
Beer 30.
Beer 30 indeed. They've got a couple beers on draft here on the island that are local to Belize.
Yes.
So we're drinking a Belican and a Lighthouse. They're going to run you about $8, but we love trying local beers and things like that. And when we get to try a beer from Belize, so we did $8 a piece for a little beer, but I prefer the Belican. Kind of tastes like a cream ale. It's got a real interesting flavor to it. I will note that a lot of the bars there's bees, a lot of bees
everywhere
by any of the bars. So if you're traveling with somebody with a bee allergy, keep them away from the bars. And here's some of the cabanas you can rent by the major giant pool. Something very unique here on Harvest Caye. They've got a wildlife experience. Here in the Loop, we love animals, so definitely want to check this one out. The first section is a butterfly house, and before you go in, you get to see some of the caterpillars that will one day turn into the butterflies. We're currently inside the butterfly pavilion, and it's really nice. They have a ton of butterflies. They are very large, very active, and they're absolutely everywhere. Oh. Here's a zoomed in look at one of the butterflies. Very, very vibrant colors on the species. Here's all the cocoons lined up to become butterflies. They do have information about some of the animals that you found on the island here. Look at that bird. Hermit crabs, and probably the most famous inhabitants here are the manatees. And not my favorite type of animal. These guys are Boa Constrictors, and they have a couple of them. They look like they're on the smaller side. I love the pose that big green iguana is in.
Yeah, he has giant claws and a long tail. He's really cool.
Hanging out up there is a toucan. Looking at us.
Snack?
Right here having a snack is a beautiful macaw. I will say the enclosures here are really, really nice. And that's all for the wildlife experience. Free to come in here. Definitely recommend checking out. There's a village area with all sorts of shops and bars and restaurants. Very pretty here. This store is the Bayman Spirits. Wonderful sign, and this is going to be duty-free liquor. The liquor store does have a lot of local rums from Belize. In the back corner of the market area, there's a really nice Belize sign you could take your picture with, and it's right by the Harley Davidson store. There is a Jade Maya store, which is going to be jewelry. Here's a little shack where you can buy different types of hammocks. Kind of fun. And a shop selling tropical trinkets. Over here, a couple tourist town staples, the Del Sol and the Caroloa bamboo boot shops. They've got this really cool, like, wooden sculpture of fish and a big iguana. There is an ice cream stand. Right now I'm in the Mind Touch jewelry store, but I love the, you get a lot of the Aztec totems and stuff like that. Also some woodworking. Neat store. You're looking for the best deal on booze? Happy hour, $5. Here's a daiquiri bar. There is a Belize gift shop where you get all your Belize souvenirs or Harvest Caye souvenirs as well, or Harvest Caye. I think my favorite thing in the Harvest Caye store is the dried good polos. Pretty nice, and they're like $25. Also, they have very interesting koozies for beer bottles. This kiosk sells all sorts of different spices and a hot sauce made here in Belize. Hey, we gotta go in this one, the Chocolate Factory and Gift Shop. They do offer samples, and they have all sorts of different chocolate bars you can buy. Really, really tasty. And I had some weird stuff like dark chocolate chili. Definitely a bit of a terrifying sign here. Beware of stingrays. Some pretty unique trash cans. Trash, bottles and cans. Coconuts only. And that'll do it for our time at Harvest Caye, the private island here in Belize. Really liked it. I thought it was very nice. It's very, very well done. It feels super modern, like it's a pretty new location, and you could tell. I
love the pool. The pool's so relaxing and big.
And I love that they had local beers. I love the wildlife experience. Those enclosures were way nicer than I thought they would be. Getting to see the native wildlife like that was really fun for me.
Giant green iguana.
Yeah, he was in such a cool pose. All right, if you have any questions about Harvest Caye, let us know in the comment section below. And thank you very much for watching.